on, all you viewers. My name is Dante, but on this show, you can call me the Midnight Boy. I'm only here to do two things, and two things only. Kick ass and look good while doing it.
So, Dante, how do you feel about your odds on this show?
On this show? Well, first of all, I have you know that I am an excellent assassin. These guys don't know what's gonna hit them. All I do is kick ass and look good while doing it. And you asked me about the odds of this show? I already won! They just don't know it yet. These fools don't know what's coming. Fools. Oh, man. I don't want to be here. Oh, man. I hate these glasses. I can't even see with these eyes. Oh, man. This was a bad idea. Oh, man. I'm only here just so I can impress the woman who lived beside me. But I have learned she's married. Why am I here? Oh, man. I don't wear this crap. Oh, man. I just want to go home and go back to my office job. Okay, get yourself together, man. Okay. I can't even see these. Alright. Name is Dante. Now I do two things. Kick ass and... I hate this place.
What's up, peeps? Turn-based and Ashigaspell here. Today's turn-based game is ShowGunners. I was looking forward to this game. Let's jump into this. So the game starts you off with Scarlet, who is on a killing TV game show. She is trying to get revenge for her killed family, and the two people that caused that are in the show. One is a regular in the show, and then the other is the show host. And it's pretty much a story of how you can take those two down. It was a very fun and engaging story, I'm not gonna lie. I was very invested into this story, just because of how everything went down. Things I like throughout this game: you get to talk to fans of Scarlet. You get to sign autographs, and basically there's like three options of like what you want to say on that autograph. I really enjoyed that part, always telling myself, I wonder what the next fan is gonna say. I wonder what the next responses are gonna be. I'm curious about it. I was super down for that. And also, too, out of those three options, like, one is more leaning towards being cocky, one is being more towards nice, and then the other one, I think, being more towards mean or something like that. The responses can impact your sponsor upgrades. Like, if you have 30 nice points, you get a plus 10% melee damage. If you have 20 cocky points, you get like a 30% off of the guns. So, the responses do change that aspect of the game, but all of your responses don't change the course of the story whatsoever. I like that part, low-key. The gameplay was so fun. I enjoyed every single battle, every single encounter, every single mini-boss. It was so fun throughout the beginning all the way to the end. The story itself is pretty straightforward. There are some small shockers for me, and those are always enjoyable. You have 14 different enemies, some with different variations, 2 boss battles, not on that Gears level, but they were pretty fun and annoying to deal with. When you're not in the turn-based battles, you're free roaming the stages, going through ambushes, traps, and puzzles. Very enjoyable. Combat, again, absolutely amazing. Usually you have a squad of 3 with characters that are extremely different from each other. Each one is a one-of-a-kind character. I love that so much. Extra dialogue while free roaming is so interesting, from the conversations between playable characters or even all the characters in the game that you pass by, whether it's interviewing that you can partake, or just people in the background. There's probably sometimes going to be characters that are cleaning up certain areas, and they have their own conversations that are actually really interesting to listen to. The game has so much good flavor. I was never bored playing this game. It kept me thinking throughout everything, whether I was in a battle or I was doing the puzzles. You have extra areas if you want some loot, and even, you know, just grinding up some levels, and even some extra puzzles. If you don't want those, you can definitely skip those areas. It's not required, but people like me love that extra grind and leveling up your characters, so that is very appreciated. The bugs, even though there are some, I didn't really mind at all. It would be like I choose a character to shoot another character, and the character wouldn't lift their gun to shoot, but it shows the gun going off, it shows the sound going off, it shows everything, but the character never actually lifted their gun, and that character is taken down. It's kind of funny to see, but it was never anything crazy. And even sometimes it'll just be when a character gets taken down, they just start twitching uncontrollably. That would pretty much be the only bugs I've ever ran into. For things I dislike, there are some bugs, but they were funny. But I will say they were very far and few in between. Very a rare thing to see those bugs. You have 2 action points, but you can only shoot once. I'm not a fan of that. Thankfully, you have plenty of abilities that you can use, since you can only shoot once. You have other abilities that will definitely help you throughout the battles. I would have liked to see some kind of customization. Not an aspect of changing hair and all that stuff, but maybe like changing the colors of your outfit, or just having 5 different outfits for the character. That would have been a really nice thing to see. But that was definitely not happening. And I do wish that they had that in this game. For this game, there are 6 characters that you get to play. I wish there was more dialogue and time with all of those characters. You get everyone roughly towards the middle ending of the game, and so you don't spend a lot of time with the rest of the characters. Yeah, you get to hear some of their backstories, but there really was no character development. There was even a time where a character mentioned that he didn't trust plenty of the other characters, and that went nowhere. I wish that there was a story there for all of these characters. There was no development as a team, even though they definitely acted as a team, or at least talked as if they were all in this team to beat this TV show together. But the story was fire. It was extremely short though. I beat the game in 14 hours. I strongly believe it could have been longer again if they just added a chapter or 2 specifically targeting the other characters. But it did cost around $20. 14 hours for $20 is meh. I'll let y'all decide how y'all feel about that. There's really no replay value in this game unless you want to challenge yourself by playing it on Iron Man mode or playing higher difficulties, but aside from that, there's really no value in playing this game multiple times. Unless, again, you just want to have a harder challenge, or maybe just go through situations differently. That's up to you. Now, before we continue on, I need to address something. There is a character in this game named Tybalt. Man, I gotta say, that character carried the character development and the story like a G. Every time Tybalt and Scarlet talked, I liked it. Hearing his backstory, liked it. Anything involving those two, I liked it. This character was so well made. He starts off kind of just going with the flow as he joins you, but later on you hear what he thinks about y'all teaming up, and he talks about how Scarlet is the only person he trusts, and he has so much faith in her, and then like it was just so like, wow, like this dude really went through some development. Even though he's freaking out sometimes, this character was a great addition to this game, 1000%. So, is this game an XCOM killing game, a shock of the world of the turn-based gaming? Most definitely no. but it is extremely appreciated in the turn-based gaming world. If this company makes a part 2 or another game, I would definitely be on it, man. They just need to make it longer. 14 hours is just too short, not enough flavor for me personally. With all that being said, I give this game a 7.5 out of 10. Better than an average game, most definitely. You will have a lot of fun in your 13, 14, 15 hours playing. Man, some of these battles will really challenge you. Some of these puzzles will really make you scratch your head. It was such a fun ride throughout the whole game. And they have some characters that are great. For example, Tybalt again. Other characters, not so much. You just kind of don't care too much about them because there's just not a lot of dialogue with them. And I really wish they had a lot more story with the other characters. And that's pretty much it so far that I have to say about this game. It was such a fun ride. If y'all haven't played this game, I would definitely say pick up this game and please play it. You will definitely have fun. I want this company to do well, so I really hope their numbers look pretty good. If y'all have any recommendations, please let me know. Aside from that, peace out, peeps.